Summer's finally here, and what do we want to do? We want to pull out all of the summer decor. Some of it, however, I think can be a little bit cheesy and a little bit off-putting. So today we're going to be talking about some of the summer decor mistakes that you may be making. We've definitely done a few of these ourselves, maybe all of them, but we've learned a new way of decorating for summer, and we want to be able to share that with you. So today, we hope you'll hit subscribe, become a member of this amazing community that loves to chat about decor, what to do, what not to do, and how to create a more luxurious and beautiful space all around you, even when you're working on a budget. That's what we love. So make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into today's video. Let's get it out in the open. We are not at home right now.
We are actually thousands of miles away from home right now.
We are. We are in Mykonos, Greece, and we are staying at an amazing Airbnb. We'll be giving you a home tour of this space, so you definitely want to hit subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to have the home tour coming up very soon, and we don't want you to miss out on that. But one of the things that we've been talking about since we've been here is this feeling of summer in this home. And it's what we were talking about before we left our house, right, just a couple days ago, about how we prepped the house for a new season. How do you do summer without doing summer, right? What are these things that we do and what I do as a designer now, as I've gotten my style kind of down, right? I just think that there's a way in which to make your home feel like summer.
Yes.
Without putting the word summer all over it.
People will understand, I promise. Like, when it's hot outside, we all know it's summer. No one's gonna be wearing a snowsuit or anything else. Like, there are ways without it screaming summer at you.
I think so. And so let's talk about the whole idea of actually putting summer up. I think that anything with the word summer, I mean, I was looking on Target and they've got like fun in the sun, beach this way, like all these signs. I know that we rag on the signs a lot, but let's be honest, summer is definitely a season in which the signs all come out.
Oh my gosh, beach rules and like, you know, all these things that come out and they're just, oh, they're everywhere.
They're so cringy to me. I don't understand. Why do you need a sign in the house? And why do you want to go take down, like if you've got some beautiful artwork that you've invested in, that you've painted yourself, why would you want to take that down and put up a sign that says summer on it? I don't like that kind of like kitschy, cheesy kind of stuff.
It just feels gimmicky.
It does. It feels really gimmicky.
And I feel like they sell it in a box with the buoys and all the other things that we hang up on walls that literally, unless you are a fisherman and that is your fishing house.
Yes.
Like, that makes sense.
Yes, you would hang up your things, but I don't think fishermen bring those things home. Don't they leave them on the boat?
It's like
I don't actually know that much about sailing, but
I don't think so. Yeah.
I think you should leave your artwork up. Create a home. This is what I do for myself and for our clients. I would say probably, other than the holidays, which I know we do get a little crazy on.
We do a little bit.
I would say that 95% of the house is evergreen.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
you say that that's fair?
Definitely.
That's a huge tip, because I think that you can spend, if you can buy artwork that stays in your house year round, you've spent less money than buying all these Easter.
Yeah.
We've got Memorial Day, we've got 4th of July, we've got Halloween, we've got like every single holiday. Having all this artwork and decor is gonna get expensive.
Yeah.
So why do that to yourself? It's way less expensive to buy an evergreen piece of art and work the room around that.
Hey, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
What do you call it if a beach had a kid?
What?
Son of a beach.
You didn't say me that one? Today we're talking about quite a few of the decor habits that we've changed.
Yeah.
There's also another habit that I've changed, and in it enters blooming. They are our video sponsor for today, but I wanted to share this because it's something I actually packed with me for our trip, because I have found this is absolutely incredible. It's really lightweight and it uses microcurrent to help lift and tone your skin, and it's absolutely been life-altering for me. I love that I've gotten long-term results from this. I'm gonna turn it on and show you as I go, but you just literally turn it on, and my favorite setting on this is the heat setting. I love it because if I wake up kind of tired, and let's be honest, I wake up tired a lot, but with jet lag here,
oh yeah,
this has been amazing. So you're gonna get long-term results. It's gonna give you that beautiful tone and lift on your skin. But when you're really tired, you can actually see a visible difference using it right away. So you can already probably start to see the difference between this side and this. It reduces puffiness immediately. And not only that, but this heat setting on it is so therapeutic. I'm like, I use it 3 times a week for about 3 minutes, and I've already gotten major results. But honestly, I think I could use it every single day.
That's so cool. Yeah, you love this thing. It is. Your skin looks amazing.
Yeah, I have really seen a difference, and I think so often we think you get in the habit of doing what you've always done. Right? And I think that's what the decor stuff that we've been talking about is kind of all about. You've seen something in like Better Homes and Gardens, and you keep doing it because it's what you've always done. And then you find things along the way, and I'm like, I think this is actually better. So right now I've got a link down in my description box for you guys. If you use that link, you're gonna get $70 off of your purchase. It's normally $150, and you're gonna get $70 off of that. And you're gonna get a free skin tightening ebook. So, but it's only available to the first 100 people, and it did sell out last time.
Oh.
So definitely check out that link down below and grab it quick before they are sold out. Thank you again to Blooming for being our video sponsor. Let's talk about the summer wreath, because I feel like the summer wreath is an atrocity of summer.
It's the plastic baby doll of decor. The one with the
Yes.
The eye that never stays still.
It's freaky.
Yeah, it is freaky.
They freak me out. They are creepy. Those I saw one. I think they're selling them like at Target and Wayfair and stuff.
Yep.
And they're made with like sunflowers and like faux flowers, and I'm like, ugh. I'm not opposed to faux flowers, and I'm not opposed to faux trees. But when you put all of those on a wreath and you stick it on the door and it starts to fade from the sun, I'm like, unless you live in a cave, everything's gonna fade in the sun.
Yeah, it's gonna fade so bad.
It's awful. It's so cheesy and just so, it's creepy to me.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So how else then do you bring summer to the front porch? Because that's what we use those for, right?
Yeah, why don't you put like pots of hydrangea, and like you could put an olive tree out. You could put succulents if you don't want to have to water something. I'm gonna say it. I would never, because you guys know, I'm a little bit like, do I go there? Never, never.
Yeah.
I'm never using fake plants on the outside of the house, whether it's in the wreath form or in a planter. I don't like it. I think it's just, it's weird.
It just doesn't make sense.
It does not make sense. You're outdoors. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird for me. Let's talk about the summer shaped pillows, because this is for me. I used to do things like that for the kids, and quite frankly, I used to do that stuff for our living room.
Yeah. We have some of those in our background.
Young. I was 19 when we got married. I was still kind of a kid when we got married, and using childish, if I may say childish decor.
Yeah.
I think that there's a difference between being childlike as an adult and childish.
Oh, that's good.
And I think we should outgrow some of these things, personally.
Yeah. So what's a summer shape? Like a bikini?
Well, I'm sure you could find one.
That would be
probably
awesome.
Something like that on Etsy, but I got popsicles, lobsters, sunshine, rainbows.
Hot dogs we saw somewhere.
Hot dogs, anchors.
Ooh.
Don't forget your anchor. I mean, I just don't think you need that. First of all, you have so much to store. This is my thing. I really hate storing stuff.
Yeah.
I really don't mind having a shelf or two of some vases that I like to switch out around the house and some pillow covers. But having to store, after we started to build out our home, we realized, oh my gosh, you end up with all this decor that you have to store, in the attic. And once you start, we got down the 4th of July, we got the Easter bin, and you got all these bins in every room in the house. It's unreasonable.
No, totally. It's so hard to keep up with.
Expensive.
You just, yeah.
You're like, it's like $10 for that pillow. Yes, but you could have spent $10 on a pillow you're gonna literally use every single year, and you could move from one room to the other, and it's gonna look elegant and sophisticated.
Yes.
I do not understand the little mini obsession that people have with shaped pillows.
I don't either. I really don't.
I get that kids want it, but even our kids, they they have their own money, and I don't say that they can't buy stuffed animals. They definitely buy their stuffed animals, but I try to deter them from having too many, because it's like, what are you going to do with all this stuff?
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. So what we do is, a few weeks ago, you were like, the velvet goes, let's bring up the linen.
Yeah, because there's
Took seconds, literally just a few minutes.
Beautiful options out there.
Yeah.
Linen and like crocheted pillows that look really chic and sophisticated.
Oh, yeah.
I think bringing in, like you could bring in a little bit of an accent color for the summer season if you want to go with like a brownish taupe colored linen. I think something like that just really just gives you the feeling of lightness that we kind of crave in the season. I love America. I appreciate America on a level that you never really appreciate it until you've left and you know what you've got.
Yes. So true.
I mean, I really love America. However, I do not understand having 4th of July decor. Like, other than like a party, I don't understand why you would take down your other decor and put up 4th of July decor. I mean, I like to move stuff around my house a lot and like experiment and kind of tinker, but I don't have like bins for every one of these little mini holidays.
No.
And they sell that everywhere.
Everywhere. And we used to do, like, when we first got together, we did have the bins of like every little season, every little holiday. There was a lot of stuff.
It was a lot of stuff. And can you just like think if we had done that for 25 years?
Oh my gosh, how much we'd have?
Yeah. And either that or just be really faded because you're going to bring it out every year.
I think that's what most people do. They're like, I'll just use it again from last year.
I just don't think it's necessary.
No, I don't think so either.
And I think that it just feels a little bit kind of gimmicky.
It does. And
it makes it feel cheap.
It does. It feels temporary and cheap.
Yeah.
It's meant for a party. It's meant for one day or maybe the day before you decorate, but that's it.
And even like for decorating for like the 4th of July, I would rather bring out the white plates and like a table full of hydrangea.
Yeah.
Let's talk about seashells, because I have mixed feelings about this. Because first of all, I asked Jack recently, I said, should we all be taking seashells off the beach? Like, is this changing the environment or like for the ocean?
I know.
Like, I don't know. Does the ocean need these back?
Does this mean Ariel's gonna be topless? Like, if we take all these?
Jack!
I mean, what's she gonna wear?
I don't know. We've collected seashells for years, and we used to store them in little jars and all this kind of stuff. And at one point, I just felt like it was just too expected, and it felt just a little bit, it just didn't feel like an elevated thing. I started studying modern luxury design, and it was like, they don't have jars of these.
Yeah.
And so I just went without them for a couple years, and then I stopped. I didn't miss them.
No, and the kids didn't either. The kids never once said, where's that seashell that I collected 12 years ago on the beach in South Florida?
Yeah, no.
No, they never asked.
No, and I don't know. Like, we just used to collect a lot of things like that. We don't do that anymore. They're
No.
just small. They're a little bit busy. I'm not opposed to it, like in a little bowl, but I just felt like it's just a little bit of like, it's cluttered feeling.
Yeah, totally.
And I think that's what it is. It's the cluttered feeling.
It feels cluttered. You're right, because so many small things and
So instead what I've done is I've done like larger, more sculptural pieces. And I feel like that is so beautiful. I feel like going with like the ammonite. It's got that rustic feeling. It's so tactile. It's beautiful to look at. I think you can bring in a few of these elements throughout like your home, and you don't have to change out every single thing.
I love how you do this, by the way. I think it is, and that's what I've noticed about this home too, is there's nothing that screams beach or summer at you, but everything is a surface or a material that feels like summer. It feels like the beach.
Yeah, when you pair linen and you pair rattan and wood, you get the feeling of summer. And so I think a lot of times we feel pressured to make our homes our at-home homes feel like a summer vacation. I think that can be a little bit cheesy at times. I would just rather bring the essence of summer in, bring in a beautiful fragrance, switch out the pillows, bring in some linen curtains, If you want to switch out the rug, you could go for a sisal, something, you know, that feels a little bit summery. But generally speaking, when you're creating a luxury home, you want to create something that's a little bit more evergreen. And so you want it to have a little less seasonal feeling to it.
Yeah.
And so you can just simply switch out the books, right? Bring in a linen book, bring in a light color that you want to accent with. But I think you'll find that those things will become useful year-round. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, gotten some great tips and tricks. Apologize for a little bit of the noise and a little background that you've gotten, but then again, I'm not going to apologize for that because we're in Greece.
We're in Greece.
So I think that's kind of cool. So thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to have a whole home tour of this place. And I know I've got like sun, like I'm dodging the sun here, but kind of just so worth it, right? Okay.
So worth it.
I love it. So hope you've enjoyed today's video. Let us know down in the comments which of these you agree with and which of them you think we're crazy and you're keeping it. Let us know. It's okay. We're all on a journey together and this is supposed to be fun.
Yep.
So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Till then.
Bye.
Bye.